Hey guys, TikTok just removed one of the videos I just made for violating community guidelines. I made a video of last night's event at the White House where a UFC fighter called Michelle Obama a man. I don't know why that would be removed. I am obviously against it. She is not a man. I'll show you something and I want you guys to sit with it for a second. Individually, none of these are a scandal. Together, they make me a little bit uneasy, and I think they should make you a little bit uneasy also. So this is the Ellison family. Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle and one of the richest people on the planet. And his son David, who runs Paramount, Skydance, here's what they control right now: CBS, HBO, CNN, CBS News, Nickelodeon, MTV, BET, Pluto Television, and Paramount Plus, which, as we talked about last night, the event was hosted directly onto Paramount Plus. It was streamed there. So starts to make me a little uneasy is the same network that paid $16 million last year to settle a lawsuit from Donald Trump. Money routed to his presidential library. The same company that signed off on $16 million being delivered to Donald Trump right as the merger was happening makes me a little bit skeptical. One senator called for a bribery probe. First Amendment experts called it a shakedown. Now here's where it gets strange. The same family that owns the service that aired last night also leads a group of TikTok US operations. That's one circle of people controlling a massive platform. Now, mind you, I just have had one video be taken down. Nothing crazy, but this is something that could be a beginning. This is also something that we should look into, as I'm such a small little piece of this. I'm just a little fish in this massive ocean. What kind of AI system is placed to catch these things and get rid of them before they become an issue? This becomes state controlled propaganda and state controlled news. Things I want my viewers and my people to talk about is things. Let's just use the US. Let's use Teddy Roosevelt. Let's talk about antitrust laws, monopolies. Should one person, one family, one group of people control this much of our news? When does it become state media? I know it's a hard concept to understand, and that it could, things like this can happen in this country, and that we could all be being lied to. It's a tough pill to swallow when one group of people controls so much of our entertainment, so much of what is surrounding us, wise, our information, the news, movies, all this stuff. It starts to make me worrisome. And I think of monopolies, and I think of things we've had to fight against in the past. Last Friday, the Justice Department approved their $110 billion deal to buy Warner Brothers. The deal's not fully disclosed. It still faces challenges as it would from Europe and other areas. In doing just a little bit of research after having one video banned, because I found it to be very interesting, and as you guys know, I'm quite new to this. Last year, Trump publicly said he wanted seeing it in the hands of the Ellisons, which I found to be a really strange thing to say. We live in a weird time. Good advice for everybody. If somebody tells you who they are, believe them. This will help you in your life in the long run. Underneath all of this is a company called Oracle, the company that runs much of the digital backbone of the American commerce and government. So put it all together: one family, one movie studio, the streaming services, the broadcast news, a cable news network, a social media platform. And look, I want to be fair. I can't tell you that there's a group of people in the room that are watching little old me and saying, like, we can't have this video be out. There's no way that would happen. But we don't need that to happen anymore. We don't need to sit in a room now and control video for video when you can have AI and computers do it for you. And I'm not saying that it's just one family, one group, and they're here to suppress information and suppress news. What I'm trying to get across is words and actions. They have meanings behind it, and it's usually one step. If you look at how dictators work, how country takeovers work, how countries fall, it's very rarely quickly, and it's usually in small incremental steps. And I worry if we don't fix this problem soon, we are heading in directions across the world that we're not going to be able to come back from. If you can put an AI in place, well, I just simply post about what a person said on the White House lawn. I didn't make this up. This is an AI video. There was an event on the lawn. The person said what he said, and I posted to talk about it because I just don't know how that helps either side. And this didn't pass community guidelines. This should be worrisome. Stop the monopolies. You would think that the White House would come out and condemn it. I find it strange that it got removed. But it makes me think free speech is something we might take for granted in this country, but it's precious and it doesn't get taken away typically in big swaths. It happens, but it's small little things over time. And now with AI, where you can just rid of it by something with an algorithm, we should be scared of that. Like and subscribe. Just moved back to the States, been abroad for years, and I'm trying to build this channel the way that I want. Do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. I want a non-BS conversation about the news. I want a non-BS look about what's happening in the world and see if we can find some middle ground.